Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the touchdown Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right on the money. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Now the play fake. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And And second and short is such a great time to use the whole playbook. You have the whole field. You can run it, or you can play action pass. I like the call by this offense, but great job by this defense being ready and playing good D.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going up top again. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is brought in. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a...
Breaks away on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 4. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's reeled in. It's Stewart. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Looking for the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
1 more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Carr. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like it
breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To throw, it's Carr. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's open on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the air, it's Carr. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game is taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Carr. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Got a man, it's Clark. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's pre-scored. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.